According to a report released by the Shanghai Academy of Social Sciences in 2012, only 10% of China's older brands are still thriving and making profits, with the rest barely surviving, trying to avoid bankruptcy. Many are asking why these famous Chinese brands have failed to persevere. The rise and fall of Shanghai Watch may provide some lessons. In 1955, China created its first watch ready for mass production. The founding of Shanghai Watch Factory marked a milestone in China's watch manufacturing history. Shanghai Watch held more than 25% of the market share at its peak. Soon it became fashionable to own a Shanghai watch in China.
Shanghai Watch is a national famous brand with a long history. But after 1990, the market share of Shanghai Watch was sharply affected by the competition of quartz watches from Japan.
The quartz watch had a more fashionable look and competitive prices. Many domestic watch companies had to close after 1990. Shanghai Watch held out until 1999, then it declared bankruptcy. Shanghai Watch was restructured after shareholder reform. The new company targets the middle and high-end market and focuses on developing the most precise mechanisms in order to succeed in the international market. Now the watch is once again competitive with elite international brands. But the future will remain challenging for domestic brands like Shanghai Watch to regain a hefty share of the domestic market. According to the Federation of the Swiss Watch Industry, during the first 11 months of 2012, Chinese mainland imported about 10 billion yuan in Swiss watches, an increase of 58% compared to 2010. Insiders point out that one reason domestic brands lag behind is due to their weak market strategy.
Those old Chinese brands could not catch on the fashion trends in their designs. But many brands have the potential to develop into world-famous luxury brands if they maneuver properly. We need to make more efforts in improving our design, creation, and fashion sense.
Nevertheless, there are exceptions. In the cosmetics industry, Shanghai Jiahua has developed fine reputation for quality. It owns many old brands such as Vive that is competitive enough to rival major brands such as Dior, Chanel, and SK-II. This Vive store is located on the first floor of Peace Hotel, one of the top-grade hotels in Shanghai. The store is dull with old-fashioned. A staff told CNC that with an integration of culture elements, the products are quite popular among customers.
People like the feel of Shanghai style. The age of the customers varies from 25 to 45.
Established in 1898, Vive is one of China's oldest cosmetic brands. Soon after its debut, it became a hit in the Chinese market. Vive also won the gold medal at the Panama Expo in 1915, a remarkable achievement for the Chinese brand. Yet the brand faded during 1940s and 50s. After years of rebuilding, Vive made a comeback in 2010, aiming at the high-end market. With a combination of traditional Chinese culture and modern style, Vive's products sell well despite their high prices. Herbalist, another brand of Jiahua Company, also creates a success story in China's cosmetics industry. By infusing traditional Chinese culture in production and marketing, the brand has won a respected reputation by market insiders. Herbalist set up its first overseas store in Paris in 2008. With the concept of Chinese medicine and lifestyle, the products became sought after in many foreign countries.
Herbalists have even passed the test of the EU standards and now have entered 9 European countries, including France, Italy, and Spain. In addition to product development, we also invest a lot of capital and people talents to study the brand culture.
In addition to investing in research and development, Jiahua also pays special attention to marketing and packaging. The concept is that the products should be able to tell stories of Chinese culture. Yet compared with international brands, Chinese brands still need to make more efforts to achieve satisfying results domestically. The sales volume of foreign cosmetics has expanded consecutively during the past 2 years. For example, sales of L'Oreal reached 10 billion yuan in 2011. But during the same period, less than 30 Chinese cosmetics companies were able to make their sales volume exceed 0.1 billion. Insiders say that although the quality and technical elements of Chinese cosmetics are nearly equal with international ones, Chinese consumers remain inclined to favor foreign products. This tendency casts a shadow on the revival and development of Chinese brands.
Both, but girls use more foreign brands.
There's a form of group psychology, or there's a little bit of vanity when people prefer foreign brands.
But companies like Jiahua have a clear vision on what they need to do to elevate their reputations.
In terms of the brand strategy, Shanghai Jiahua is using a brand portfolio to compete in the market. In the lower end, we have Maximum, Liushen, and Home Aegis. And in the middle side, we have Herboris and GF. And on the high side, we have a luxury brand called Shanghai Vive.
Experts say that nostalgia for old brands can help out only in the short term. The sustainable way is striving forward with greater innovation, better quality, and a keen marketing strategy.